wave of momentum at the moment. Manasa.
Good help.
Stuck. Perfectly pointed out there by Courtney Straight. Good help there from Rowan Jarvis there to help again.
I think that was steps.
And that'll be back-to-back defensive possessions for the Storm.
They have to be really happy in terms of their discipline, how far they're helping, the recovery after the help. You know, contested shots. All of McKinnon's shots so far have been contested, even their makes. So, all good things so far early.
And I didn't head down the highway last weekend as Jaden Brown gets his fader to drop, but would be an understatement to say that they were a little bit disappointed with their performance last week. So they'll certainly be looking to get back on the winners table for this one, as the three goes up from DeHaan, and Carlson ends up in the baseline wall, and Cobbs 4-3 in the corner. The crowd erupt. No luck. Brown had to work hard for it.
Uh-oh.
And they've got numbers here. Professional foul there, you'd almost say, from Nick Carlson.
He's got one. Hopefully.
Just a single.
Okay.
As we see a substitution, we'll see Varley and Brown check out. And we'll see Liam McInerney and the fastest man in state championship men's, Ethan Nichols. Liam McInerney playing in the Big V Select team during the week against the under-18s team at China, as well as, I believe, Mitch Barry as well.
I think you're right.
For the Cougars, so fantastic opportunity for some local players to play some fantastic international talent. I heard it was a huge hit too.
Yeah, I did hear that. I mean, they did it right. They had a full media team there. They had full uniforms. They treated it the way it should. It was a real proper showcase, and it was really cool to see Big V now on an international stage.
As we're going to head to a timeout here for the McKinnon Cougars. There's 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. It'll be the Bellarine Storm leading 13 over the McKinnon Cougars 6 in senior men's game of the week. As we're in a timeout. I do believe our sound is not working. So if we are experiencing technical difficulties, we will fix those as soon as possible. As the teams make their way back out onto the floor. Jarvie at the line for two. Makes the first. Extends the lead out to 8 points. And gets a second, so perfect start from the free throw line for Rowan Jarvie. Had his troubles from the free throw line the past few weeks. Do apologise for any technical difficulties as Joshua Henry gets his first 2 points of the contest. And Carlson now kicks it to Cos, who's just left on an island on the three-point line. Couldn't get that one to drop, and so again the Cougars another chance here to cut this deficit. Henry again couldn't get it, and Green will come up with the rebound and will be fouled. Foul will be on number 20, Rowan Jarvie.
I think that's a scenario too where, you know, McKinnon was forced into a kind of a tough finish, a floater in the lane. That's the opportunity for Bellarine to step in and really secure that possession and push the ball the other way. So those little extra extensions of possession for McKinnon that are right now keeping them in the game, hopefully we can get Bellarine to, you know, step up and secure those, take those down the other way.
As Green makes the first. And we'll get the second to drop and cuts the margin back to 5. Nichols now to Cos, to Carlson, back to Cos. Back to Carlson, attacking through the gap, met Henry at the ring. And we'll head to the line at 4-2. That'll be Josh Henry's first. We'll see substitutions as we'll see Max Cos check out and Louis Varley check back in, while for the Cougars we'll see Ricky DeHaan check out and Mitch Barry check back in. And Carlson at the line makes the first. Takes him up to 6 points so far in this one. 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. We'll get the second to go as well. So Barry now. Manassa, guarded by Varley. Nice little dish inside to Green. Bullies his way inside and gets the 2 easy points. So Varley now to Nichols. Hassled by Raymond. McInerney to Jarvie. Pulls the trigger from way downtown, does Rowan Jarvie. As I believe I heard before the game's even started that Rowan Jarvie was going to shoot a few threes tonight, was urged to shoot by a couple of juniors. It's Manassa, bullies his way in. Raymond 4-3, doesn't get it to go. Another defensive possession.
I was going to say offensively, if players on the Storm are catching it in rhythm, let it fly. Like, otherwise, they're going to keep rewarding them for not shooting, honestly. So if you're open, you got to go for it.
Back and forth action late in this first quarter. Bellarine still with the leads. Nichols stepping back. Jarvie for back-to-back threes. Couldn't get that one to drop. Bench would have gone bananas. There's Henry now. Great defense there by McInerney. Henry had nowhere to go.
Landed a bit awkwardly too. Hopefully Bellarine can capitalize with one extra person.
Varley pass to Nichols. Nice little dish inside to Varley. He's got 2 defenders to beat, finds Carlson. Varley for 3. Go and Jarvie couldn't save it in time. And so Jarvie will take a break and we'll see Jaden Brown check back in. As we'll see Ngok check back in as well. Manassa. Kicks up to Raymond, to Barry. Pulls the trigger from way downtown. No luck. And Bellarine look to take the last shot of the first quarter. 16 seconds on the game clock. Carlson hassled by Raymond. Now double team. Brown will have to get the shot off. Decides to go to the ring. Tosses it up. And no luck. And at the end of the first break, it will be the Bellarine Storm leading 20 over the McKinnon Cougars 12. It's Nick Carlson and Jaden Brown leading the way for the Storm with 7 each. While for the Cougars, it will be KG Green leading the way with 5. But so far, you'd almost say the Storm are in full control of this one with an 8-point lead, and you'd say their defense is a I don't know about you, Courtney, but the best it's been so far this season in this game.
The discipline is really high. They're clicking in terms of where they need to be on the catch. They're having hands on drivers where they need to be, and so far not overhelping on shooters. So, you know, so far so good. You'd be loving where you're at right now if you're Coach Nick.
And obviously, we're in a little bit of foul trouble last week in terms of losing Nick Carlson with 5 fouls, which potentially hurt them in winning that game, but they've come with a different mindset today by the looks of it. Reminder, it is pink round here at not only the Bellarine Secondary College, but across multiple Big V associations, all in support of the Breast Cancer Foundation. Plenty of activations going on here at the Bellarine Secondary College. Silent auction.
Yeah, some really good prizes, like upwards of $200, $175. And then we've got a really cool special edition Spalding BCNA pink ball up for grabs. So yeah, love to see it.
I'm gonna throw a little shout out in to yourself and Charlotte Armstrong, always in here when the events are on. We're in here nice and early at 3 o'clock this afternoon, setting up, making the stadium look fantastic and getting everything ready. So,
well, thank you.
But certainly all proceeds raised tonight will go straight to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. If you'd like to make a donation, please head to the National Breast Cancer Foundation website, mbcf.org.au, and you can make a donation there as we look to get back underway.
I'd also like to give a shout out to English Rose for donating a bouquet. Was up for grabs during the halftime of our game. And then Some Folk Coffee, which is a new coffee shop that has opened up just this September in Ocean Grove, just in the Grub Road area. They donated a pretty pricey bag of coffee that's up for grabs this halftime as Ethan Nichols does some gymnastics here on the baseline.
Louis Varley with the accurate representation, Spider-Man. Keep going with your plugs. I think there's a few more.
Good.
Scotchman's Hill.
Scotchman's Hill donated some wines. We've got a prize pack that had some Grip-X shoe spray in it. So we've got some Geelong Sporting Globe vouchers. So yeah, we've got APCO Service Station donated a $50 gift card for us in the prize pack. So I mean, that itself is worth its weight in gold right now.
$50 worth of Jaffles.
Yeah. I like the Parma one personally.
Ooh.
It's good.
So wayward pass there from Raymond, and then the second pass from him is no good. And
Yep, we'll take that.
Veteran move there from the young fella Ethan Nichols into Liam McInerney. The Storm continue to extend their lead out. Manassa guarded by Varley. These two have done battle for multiple years.
Great box out.
Bruce Manassa obviously winning a championship with the Wyndham Basketball Association. Varley, nice little dish
really
inside to
pass.
McInerney. Couldn't get the first to go, couldn't get the second to go. We'll get a chance at a third one. So we see substitutions for the Cougars. Nate Raymond and Josh Henry checking out.
Really good job by Louis there to turn the corner and keep going until his defender made a decision. And there he had that dump-off pass to Liam.
Cousins, who checked in during the quarter-time break with the nice little mid-range jump shot.
He loves a midi.
He said he said to me the other day, he always wants to make one mid-range shot during a game.
He's
and
hit
he's
his
happy.
quota. Yeah, he's hit his quota.
Nice defense
Good
there
hands.
again from the Storm.
Get it.
Again, the fastest man in state championship basketball is Ethan Nichols. I stand quoted on it.
If anybody was going to track that pass down, that was going to be him. But I like the pace. I like that they're trying to push the pace. I like that they're not trying to slow down in the half court. So, you know, if it's a good effort turnover, you can live with that because you know they're going to try to keep pushing the ball up the floor, which is honestly what I think Bellarine should keep doing.
And I think it all starts from, obviously, the bigs in McInerney Brown doing a great job to protect the key, but there's always guards running as soon as the ball goes up for a three and someone gets a stop. There's always people running, so it's keeping the McKinnon defense a check in case there is that open option, and they're just getting easy points from it at the moment as the shot there won't go for the Storm. And
surely that's a turnover?
He didn't actually touch it.
He knew he couldn't.
He knew he couldn't.
It was inevitable. Yeah.
So Ngot will lose possession of that one. And
I was going to say, you hear Coach Nick continually yell, wall up, wall up. So clearly a point of emphasis defensively for Bellarine is just to, make them prove that they're going to make baskets over top.
So they have a substitution here for the Storm. A charge on the play. Charge to Louis Varley, as we'll see Ethan Nichols check out and Nick Carlson check back in. Nick Carlson having a outstanding season here at the Bellarine Storm after making his way across from the Coburg Giants. Before that was playing for
travel. The basketball gods have spoken.
The Keysborough Cougars is Josh McQueen. Turns it over, and so another chance here for the Storm to extend their lead. Still that 11-point margin. Nice little dish into McInerney. Cousins had to work hard to regain it, lost it again, and
he about got elbowed in the face there.
He nearly did. There was a few elbows being thrown in there.
And with McKinnon being so physical, I'd love to see the ball handlers, like Trent on that possession, turn the corner a bit more physical and a bit lower, because they're going to have hands all over. The lower you are, the more likely you're going to hold on to that possession.
And I think
just like that.
Another thing is the referees are doing a good job to let them play. Like anything that's illegal or disadvantaging the ball handler is called, obviously, but they're allowing that little bit of physicality to come in. So,
which is how it should be.
Correct.
Basketball is a physical sport, you know. Unfortunately, you see it in youth sometimes where the second they make any sort of contact or even touch the player, they're calling fouls, when in reality, that's not what they're going to see when they're seniors. So I think the flow of the game has been great, and they're calling what they need to call.
McInerney pressured there by Ngok. Varley, mid-range jump shot. Not his specialty. Is another turnover for the Cougars. Cousins this time with the steal. Brown, Cousins, Carlson, back to Cousins. Ball whizzing around, makes its way to McInerney. No luck. Manassa now pushing the floor. Good defense there by Varley, and again,
nice.
Another turnover for the Cougars. Up to 8 turnovers for the game so far. Potentially could be much more higher than that.
And great job from Storm there. Good job by Louis to, you know, he could have stopped and gave Choice the corner. Instead, he continued to work to get around him, stopped him right on that baseline, and forced a turnover where he could have very easily given him a lay.
Textbook defense, chest blows.
Exactly.
As Brown gets his floater to drop. And so Bellarine currently putting on a defensive clinic here at the Bellarine Secondary College. As again, will be another turnover. And so McKinnon all out of answers at the moment. As we'll see.
Really good minutes there from Trent and Liam. Really good minutes. Good on defense. No one turned the ball over. They stuck to the plan, stuck to the scout. Pushed the lead out, actually, so very well done there.
Cousins and McInerney checking out as Jarvie and Luca Gerber checking in for their first minutes. Varley from the car park. Couldn't get it, and Henry will come up with the rebound.
I was sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Good to see Luca get some minutes here, too, because he's a firecracker, and he's got energy, and he's got skill, so we'll see what he gets, what he gets going here.
Josh McQueen attacks the ring.
Ooh, Jarvie wasn't looking.
Jarvie wasn't ready for the pass. Carlson had the right idea, and Barry going to the ring. Nice putback dunk there from KG Green, and that will cause a timeout going to the Storm. KG Green puts the finishing note on that possession as the Bellarine Storm still with a 9-point lead in this one. 5 minutes 49 to go. Is breast cancer awareness round here at Bellarine Secondary College, and such a massive part of a lot of people's lives. It's the second most commonly diagnosed cancer in Australia and the most common cancer amongst women. 1 in 7 women and around 1 in 600 men are diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. Approximately 1 woman under the age of 40 is expected to die each week of breast cancer. And since the inception of the National Breast Cancer Foundation in 1994, the death rate from breast cancer in Australia has reduced by over 40%, thanks to a large part in research in prevention, early detection, and new and improved breast cancer treatments. So if you can donate, please do. It is such a massive support. I know the pink test in the cricket in Australia is huge, raises a heap of money, and they do a fantastic job, and for the families and the individuals who are touched by breast cancer. So,
and I can say from my family, as well as myself personally, have been affected by, breast health, and so, it's not taboo. Check yourself out, make sure everything's regular, make sure everything's right, because earliest detection is the best cure and the best way to tackle cancer head on. So yeah, donate if you can. Ladies, check yourself, men as well, and hopefully we can continue to fight this thing.
nbcf.org.au if you would like to make a donation, as Varley couldn't get his basket to drop. Still the 9-point lead here. So we'll see Luke Logan check in for his first minutes. Henry going to the ring. Great defense there by Carlson. Henry could get it to go. Carlson now into Jarvie, looking for his options.
Uh-oh.
And picked by Green, and expect a highlight reel here. Nice little finish there from KG Green. As the Cougars start to find a little bit of momentum here.
It looks like they picked up the heat in terms of their denial on defense. So they've turned the heat up. It looks like Bellarine's got to respond with speed and not slow down their offense.
Brown, mid-range jump shot. Hasn't missed from there tonight, does instead. Varley was open under the ring. Coz had his pass picked, and it'll go to the Cougars.
Yeah, just past couple possessions, 2 or 3 possessions, Storm have slowed the ball down a bit too much in response to McKinnon's physicality. So instead, back cut quicker if you're being denied. Move the ball quicker if the shot's not on, or the play doesn't develop through the ball screen, or what have you. So yeah, respond with speed.
Well, speed is exactly what they've responded with. Ethan Nichols checking back into the game. So Henry couldn't get his shot to drop. Three minutes 54 left in this one. First one from Henry will go. Cuts it back to a 4-point margin. And gets a second to go. And so Cougars starting to find their groove here. 4 minutes 45 left in this first half. Coz now. Finds Carlson, got his defender off the ground, steps through. That is the biggest pro hop I have ever seen.
Really good footwork, just got to finish.
Jarvie, a step inside the 3-point line, no luck, and Green with the big rebound. So just a little lull in offense here for the Storm. Barry splits the gap between two defenders and gets a nice little finger roll. And Coach Nick Stamatopoulos has seen enough and wants to talk things over with his troops as the scores tighten up here at the Bellarine Secondary College. It'll be the Storm by just a point with 3 minutes 15 left in this one. And like you mentioned earlier, Courtney, it just feels like the defensive pressure of the Cougars has just stepped up a couple of notches in this sort of last 6 minutes, and it's ultimately allowed them to get back into this game.
I would say yes, absolutely. And responsively on defense, they need to up the ante a bit more. You know, they all of a sudden the energy dropped a little bit on offense, and now you're seeing it translate over to the other side of the basketball. So, you know, you got to take honor in that defense and honor that scout as you have been, regardless of whether your shot's going in or not. That same aggression, same intensity, and same attention to detail you have to bring on the defensive side too.
And I think another thing for McKinnon offensively, they're looking after the ball a lot more. They're not trying to force passes, which in the first quarter they were doing, and Bellarine were just having a field day, picking them off, finding easy steals. So it just feels like McKinnon maybe have settled the ship. Ironically, Coach James McKinnon has potentially just weathered the storm a little bit, and now we are in for a game, just a 1 point margin.
And I think, too, you got to give a bit of credit to Mitch Barry. He's a veteran of the game. He's one of the best point guards in this league, if not the best. He knows how to probe when he's got the ball. So every little inkling, if you do something wrong on defense, like, he's going to find it. And so far he's done a good job to either A, find a mismatch, or B, find a spot for himself.
McKinnon,
good
short.
Pass. Good pass.
We'll call it a pass. He won't get an assist for it, but 2 easy points there from Ethan Nichols on the last seconds of the shot clock, as Green now finds McQueen, who's lightning to the ring, and gets that one to go. Basketball count foul will be on number 24.
And Coach Nick is pleading for the chest blow there. It looks like the name of the game for Storm is going over screens if you're that guard. So post players, you got to meet them chest to chest, because if they have an avenue to go, they're going to take it.
As McQueen converts his M1. And scores all tied up. 2.5 minutes left in this first half. Cos, nice little dish inside to McInerney. Probably didn't need the dribble. Turns it over. A nice little dish from McQueen to Henry. As McKinnon take their first lead of the quarter.
Bellarine just need a good possession. They're only down one basket.
They just feel very flat right now.
Yeah, let's settle down. Let's get an intense basket, or at least a good look. Like that. Nice and easy. Doesn't have to be overcomplicated. Find the mismatch.
Must be listening to the Courtney Strait commentary as the Bellarine Storm tie it back up after the post score from Rowan Jarvie. McQueen now. Green wanted it in the post and said they go up to Barry. Nice little fake handoff there from Barry, and Green cleans up on the offensive rebound. So back and forth action. Last 90 seconds of this second quarter. Nice backdoor from Nichols to Cos. Got Manassa in the air. Finds McInerney in the middle and draws the contact. McInerney will head to the line for 2. Foul will be on number 3, Mitch Barry. First personal.
And that was a good example of the ball whizzing around quickly, creating closeouts, and we get to the line out of it. So the quicker the ball moves, if you're in the half court for Bellarine right now, the more luck you're going to get, because right now they've kind of got a big lineup. So trying to attack closeouts when the ball's whizzing around the perimeter is exactly what you want.
McInerney gets the second to drop. Couldn't get the first, so Storm trail by a point. Manassa finds McQueen in the corner. Manassa gets it back beyond the arc.
And I like that. I like that token press there on that possession. Just gave him a little bit more something to think about.
Jarvie inside to McInerney. Couldn't get it to go, and McQueen almost scared him out of the shot. Got the offensive rebound. The bounce pass. Couldn't get it.
Oh, man. What an assist. I think they'd count that.
You have to give him an assist for that. That's a prime hustle play there from KG Green.
Come on,
What
Max.
can Max Cos
Here we
give
go.
us? A three he can. As the scores go all tiled up here. 26 seconds left. 6 seconds separate shot and game clock. Green with a huge screen. Goes inside. Nice defense there from McInerney. Met him at the ring.
Oh,
Jarvie play defense from behind.
that's just honestly unlucky because the first block was great and it just fell right back into his hands. So if you're Bellarine, honestly, you got to live with giving up the foul because it popped right back down to him.
So there's a bit of confusion on the subs here. Rowan Jarvie thought he was coming off. He's not. Jarvie with 3 fouls. So we'll see McInerney and Nichols check out, and Varley and Brown check back in. This is Green. Makes the first. 13 seconds left on the clock. Green will make the second substitution. We will see him check in for some time. Head coach James McKinnon. As Trent Cousins looks like the kid who didn't want to go shopping then by Nick Stamatopoulos, dragged him to the bench. I'm sure he wants to be on the court. He just wasn't ready.
Fair enough.
So
I think he was ideally looking. Oh. I think if you're Coach Nick, you probably just don't want Rowan to pick up a foul.
Rowan's off the court.
That's what I meant.
Oh,
that's
sorry.
why I
Yeah.
think that's
Yes,
part of the reason
100%,
why
yes.
Trent came in.
Correct. So Carlson, late shot clock, thought he was fouled. And the 3 from McQueen won't count. But at the end of the major break, it will be, at the end of the first quarter, it will be the McKinnon Cougars with a 2-point lead over the Bellarine Storm here in this.
I'm personally going to try to win this coffee.
That's all right, go for it. We'll head to a quick halftime break here at the Bellarine Secondary College. It is the McKinnon Cougars leading 40 over the Bellarine Storm 38. evening and welcome back to the Bellarine Secondary College here for this state championship men's matchup between the Bellarine Storm and the McKinnon Cougars. It's also senior men's game of the week here at the Bellarine Secondary College. And it's also pink round here on the peninsula, all in support of the National Breast Cancer Foundation. Plenty of activations going on, including one which we'll have to touch on when my co-commentator returns in Courtney Strait. But it's been a hard-fought first half by both teams. The McKinnon Cougars lead 40 over the Bellarine Storm 38 at the major break, and a very back-and-forth game between these two teams. And coming out of the blocks hot before the Cougars weathered the storm, as the teams make their way out onto the floor for the Cougars. It will be number 18, Josh McQueen, number 3, Mitch Barry, number 11, Josh Henry, number 0, KG Green, and number 1, Troyce Manassa, while for the Storm it'll be Louis Varley, Nick Carlson, Max Cos, Liam McInerney, and Jaden Brown, pardon me, to round out their 5 as action gets underway here in the second half. In what has been a massive afternoon of Big V hoops. Varley now to McInerney, mid-range jump shot, rolls out, and Manassa comes up with the rebound. Manassa still with the ball, decides to attack Brown, steps back, fades. Nice little dance move there from Troyce Manassa, who gets the scoring underway for the second half. So Cougars with the 4-point lead. Carlson now to Cos. Cos attacking the ring, nice finish off the glass as he answers right back with 2 points of his own. Courtney obviously did a fantastic job setting up the activations for this afternoon's games as Troyce Manassa makes 3 of his own, just the 2, pardon me, and you've gone and rewarded yourself with some beautiful coffee and a nice little mug.
Well, it's good to know I can still hit a target somewhere, Theo.
It's almost become a little bit of a Bellarine Storm staple, the old dollar coin slide at something. I remember we brought it in
we did it trivia night
trivia
last year.
night.
And I will say, I'm kind of new to the game, and I feel pretty good about it. Like, for example, last year, I gave a coin to Ben Crombie. Shout out to Ben. He then won with my coin. Earlier today, I gave Beck Wolfenden a coin for the Scotchman's Hill wine. She won. And now I won.
You've got the magic touch,
I
think.
guess. $5 for
Right.
$70 worth of goodies.
So I know who to go to when the next game is.
I guess.
Ask for a $1 from Courtney Strait and you're almost guaranteed a win as Brown knocks that 3 down with a hand in his face. As both these teams going back and forth to start this third quarter, 2 minutes gone. Manassa for back-to-back 3s, this time off the left iron. So Varley now kicks up to Cos. McQueen did a good job to stay in front. Now Brown to Carlson. Gets the step on his defender. Nice little Euro. Floated for a little bit and rattled out as Green hit the deck hard. McInerney accidentally knocking him over as Green trail 3. And Cos will come up with the defensive rebound. Carlson, Brown, for 3.
Why not?
Back-to-back 3s for Jaden Brown as he starts to find his rhythm from deep and scores it back to level. 3 minutes gone in this third quarter. Barry. Nice little dribble move blocked by Brown.
Oh, man.
foul called on the plate on Jaden Brown. That'll be his second. Pleads from the crowd that it was all ball. As we'll see Henry check out and Ngok check back in. Barry at the line for 2. Makes the first. And we'll get the second to go as we'll see substitutions for both teams. Mitch Barry will check out. Nate Raymond will check in for the Cougars, while for the Storm, Rowan Jarvie will check back in for Liam McKinnon. Varley now. Carlson. Skip past to Cos in the corner, 4-3. Manassa had a hand in his face, but he still buries it.
Tough shot.
And just like that, the Bellarine Storm were 1 from 11 to half-time from the three-point line. They've just made 3 threes in the third quarter.
And you can hear the volume a little bit more up and about. They're a bit more intense on defense. They're getting their hands in a bit more stuff. Oh.
So that'll be 2 quick fouls for Jaden Brown. Ngok will head to the line at 4-2.
But I think you keep rolling with the punches if you're Bellarine a little bit and keep riding this wave, this energy a little bit longer. Just finish that possession. Tough call there.
So Ngok at the line for 2. Couldn't get the first. And missed the second, so not the ideal trip from the free throw line for Ngok.
Heat check.
Heat check.
Good try. Unselfish play for Rowan, too, because he could have, I think, barreled his way into the lane there, and he was looking for JB on that kick out.
Correct. So still Bellarine Storm with the 1-point margin, and Ngok now with a massive mismatch.
Hook, yep.
Well spotted there by the referee.
And good job by Max to get his hands up and really show that chicken wing.
So another chance here for the Storm offense to just create a little bit of breathing room. Carlson now into Brown. A call on the play. It'll go back to McKinnon.
I like that JB's being aggressive, though.
But also with 3 fouls, so he's not afraid to.
Yeah.
It's good to see there's that trust in Coach, with Coach Stamatopoulos and his athletes, that they can go out and continue to play hard and at their full potential without having to worry about fouling out, as Green will come in late and won't go fetch the ball. Instead, our lovely bar lady, Ty.
Shout out to Ty.
Although I must admit, the little hidey hole seems a little bit ominous now. It's like a secret. It's like a, what do they call it, a speakeasy?
Oh, it is a speakeasy. We are at a school after all.
True.
But I think she's been having a good night with the wine special we've got going for Pink Round, so.
She just can't watch any of the basketball, so I think she's a little bit disappointed, as Brown had to force that shot up. Less than ideal, and Manassa now attacking the paint.
Oh my goodness.
Jarvie did a good job on defense till the very last minute and brought his hands down and frustrated at himself for that.
And he did a really good job to keep him in front and then force a really tough finish. So it's that thing I was mentioning earlier, just a game of inches. Finish that possession all the way straight up and you get a rebound and we're going the other direction instead of 2 foul shots here.
Manassa makes the first, takes him up to 7 points. Troyce Manassa in 2024 was crowned the Big V Championship Men Most Valuable Player after averaging 17.3 points and 8 rebounds per game with Wyndham Basketball Association. Was a key part in their dominance of championship men's basketball.
Get in there, Louis.
As Louis Varley gets his scoring underway. His first 3 points of the night. 5 rebounds for him so far. Manassa, 3 is up. No luck. We last touched off the Cougars, so. Bellarine up by 2. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Carlson dancing with his defender. Had to get that one up high.
Tough shot.
Sent it into orbit and brought it back down.
Teardrop.
Manassa now. Green. JB, go battle.
Travel.
Could have been either. Could have been a foul too. JB was riding his hip. No call either way, so Brown now.
Spread out a little bit. Here we
Up
go.
to Cos, to McInerney. Back to Cos. To Brown. Lost it. And Green just needed to leave. Let that go.
Got lucky on that one, yeah. Got lucky on that one.
You almost feel bad for
Yeah.
KJ Green.
Because that was a steal in his hands, really. But if you're Bellarine, you're lucky you get another shot to reset because that was a clunky possession.
So 9 seconds on the shot clock. Cos now to McInerney. Not afraid of a three-pointer, Liam McInerney.
Almost got the steal there by Louis.
McKinnon got away with it. And now McQueen.
That's how you finish a possession. If you're Max, you get your hands up and you say, prove it, make it over top of me.
And
Really
then you
good.
get rewarded.
Oh, grab it.
Spoke too early. Oh,
Good
nice little
cut.
cut there, as Courtney Strait pointed out from Nick Carlson. So again, another string of plays there for the Storm going their way, stopping a score again. McInerney meets Manassa at the top. Nice little finish there from Choice Manassa. Takes him up to 11 points for the game.
And it looks like we've got Ben Walters checking in, which, did he pivot?
I wasn't watching, I was looking at some stats, but.
I was gonna say, we've got Ben Walters checking in just to give Bellarine a little bit different look in terms of their switches, a bit more small forward type. But next play mentality, time to get stopped.
Ben Walters, originally from down the southwest coast in Warrnambool. He's been an instrumental part of our men's program as Manassa from almost the exact same spot gets another 2 points. Instrumental was our Youth League men's captain for 2 years and now is aged out of Youth League and got his defender in the air, and crowd wanted him to shoot a 3, but he won't. And Green finds Manassa, who's in a little hot patch. Expect a heat check here from Choice Manassa.
Way to clog the lane there.
Barry, double teamed. Varley did a good job to meet Henry. And Manassa for a heat check. This would be huge, and misses everything. So another great defensive possession there.
Really good.
For the Storm.
They funneled everything to essentially the free throw line and higher on that possession. Everything that McKinnon tried to attempt drive-wise, Bellarine clogged it up.
And I think their screen coverage tonight has been really good too,
They've
especially
been on the same page.
Especially on that last possession. Every time there was a screen, both defenders pushed that defender up higher, or that offensive player, pardon me, higher, and just made it harder for him to get that pass off. So that is certainly working in their favour. And right now, McKinnon don't really have an answer for it as we enter the last 90 seconds of this first half, third quarter, pardon me. It's Cos. McInerney was cutting. Instead, Walters is left on an island for 3. No luck. McInerney, huge rebound. Out to Varley. Extra pass was tipped. Cos managed to get it, tossed it up.
Grab
no
it, Ben.
luck. McInerney offensive rebound. Carlson
Oh,
attacking.
that was a push in the back.
As Green with a little bit of frustration there.
Ben just got sent flying across the floor on that one. Good job by the post players there for Bellarine to continue that possession. Whether that was a tip, securing the offensive rebound, clearing it out, creating another driving line, that was really good by both Ben and Liam.
And chaotic possession, but Bellarine just kept their cool and waited for the right time, and the right time was Nick Carlson attacking the ring. So Louis Varley will check out for some well-deserved break, and the Usain Bolt of state championship men checks in, Ethan Nichols. I'd love to see how quick he runs in 100 metres.
Real fast.
Do the senior teams here at Bellarine do testing at the start of the year?
Those that were in the area, we did the rookie me testing, yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what is it, a 20-metre sprint?
Yes. I'm sure his just like fast twitch reaction time, like his get up and go initial push off is just crazy.
You know, the even scarier thing is he doesn't wear ankle braces.
He's just rocking the GT cuts right now.
Low cuts.
Yeah.
I reckon I've seen over the 5 years I've watched him play basketball, he's done his ankle maybe once. He's just...
I just touched wood for you.
Okay. Thank you. So Bellarine with the 4-point lead. Last minute of the third quarter. Barry now, guarded by Nichols. Again, Nichols doing a great job on defense as Green knocks that one out.
Really good job by Ethan there, speaking of him as once more. Staying physical and staying attached when Barry was going over top of the screen. Instead of getting hooked on it or getting stuck behind, he found that gap and was able to stay connected to him and really altered that shot.
I think the other thing is not the biggest guard, but certainly makes up for it in his speed and getting over those screens.
And he's physical. He doesn't shy away.
Correct. Only also another player for the Storm that aged out of Youth League last year, so still only young, and
I think there's a hold on that one.
First season of champ, as the foul will be on KG Green. That'll be his second. So 32 seconds left on the game clock, 14 on the shot clock. 4 points of margin in favour of the Storm. Carlson got it low, had the pass pick, got it back. And we'll reset everything. Single digits on the shot clock inside. Max Cos was on an island. Waits about 5 seconds to put the shot up.
With the double pump.
And just had the skyscrapers standing over the top of him. And so 4 seconds on the shot clock. Storm need to get a shot off quickly. Carlson has to get something up, does get it up. It's very high.
Grab it.
As Mitch Barry potentially got away with some pretty heavy contact there. Margin back to 2. Pass from Nichols was a little bit wayward. And he'll do good on defense to stop the score. Varley with a nice steal pass. That shot is up. Won't be good. And
I like the effort, though.
after what was some chaotic finishing to that third quarter, it'll be Bellarine Storm retaking the lead at the final break. Up by just 2 points heading into the fourth quarter, and it'll be Max Cos leading the way for the Storm with 10 points, while for Nick Carlson, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, followed by Jaden Brown, 14 points, 7 rebounds, and then Max Cos, 10 points. While for the Cougars, it'll be KG Green with 15 points, 13 rebounds, followed by Choice Manassa, 12 points, 3 rebounds. And I think we're in for a huge fourth quarter here, Courtney. A very low-scoring affair in terms of what we've seen so far this year from both these teams, but very back-and-forth action. And after what was a very slow second quarter for the Bellarine Storm, they've picked it up in that third quarter and got the game back on their terms.
Absolutely, and I think though the scoring is lower, you almost want that, because if you're Bellarine, that's saying what we're doing is working, right? We're getting more stops. We're on the same page more. So when that's, you know, your baseline that you can lie on and rely on, the offense you can adapt more. So regardless of whether the shot's going in or not, hang your hat on the fact that you are getting stops.
Bellarine were out by as much as 14 points in the second quarter. So certainly a massive fourth quarter action coming up here. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Breast cancer round here on the peninsula, all in support of the National Breast Cancer Foundation. McKinnon Cougars rocking their fantastic pink uniforms, while the Bellarine Storm have the pink warm-up tops to start the game, and rocking a multitude of different pink accessories. Lee McKinnon's rocking the pink sock and shoe. Ethan Nichols the pink socks. So plenty of support going around here as final quarter action is underway here at the Bellarine Secondary College. Senior men's game of the week is living up to the expectation as Carlson tries to get his team off to the good start they want. The foul will be called on number 24 for the Storm, Liam McInerney. It'll be his second. A little bit of full court pressure here by the Storm, just to slow the transition down. Manasa now directing traffic. Comes all the way around and kicks it back to Green, who pulls the trigger for his first shot from beyond the arc and makes it work. A nice little celebration. So the Cougars retake the lead up by a point. McInerney now, nothing really coming to him, so he has to go to Carlson on the other side of the court. The floater is up. No luck for him, and Brown will come up with the rebound. Carlson, a little bit closer this time, gets it to go. There's Nick Carlson up to 17 points. There's stoppage in the play. No, there's not.
Good job by Nick to stick with it there.
And so back to the Storm for the lead, up by a point. Barry splits the gap, tosses it up high off the glass and gets it to roll. So
I think they're on the switch. Bellarine need to push Barry into the screen, make sure he's continuing to use it instead of refuse it.
Varley and Henry got tangled up on the baseline. So it'll stay with the Storm. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Carlson thought about the shot instead decides to land. Kick it back out to Brown. Now he wants to go to work, Carlson. Back to Brown, got a mismatch, takes Manasa to the ring. Couldn't get it up over the top. Now Henry comes up with the rebound. Nice finish there from Troy Manasa, who went baseline and got the basket over Nick Carlson as they take a 3-point lead. 2 minutes gone in this one. McInerney, mid-range jump shot, will go. And so just a back and forth to start this fourth quarter. Barry now attacking downhill, managed to get it to Green. Pulls the trigger and won't get it to go. Raymond come up with the rebound. Varley. The yelling you can hear in the background, if you can hear it, is Coach Stamatopoulos urging his players to slow the transition down. They do, and now it's
somebody's got to move
in the hands of Brown. KJ and Green will pick up his third foul. And we'll see as Nick Carlson is going to be sent off with A rare blood rule. Looks to be okay. Never a real history here of blood rules at the Bellarine Storm.
Yeah, I feel like, was it 2 years ago that it was super bad?
With the man, the myth, the legend, Cheyenne Mabubi.
Yeah.
That man was, but he just didn't stop bleeding and get a new cut every 2 minutes. No luck there from Brown. Nichols did a good job to poke the rebound out, and they flick it all the way up to Cos, to Varley. 4-3, looks good from the booth.
Ooh, grab it.
No luck, the smallest man on the court. Nichols comes up with the rebound. Can he reward himself with 3?
I like the shot, though.
And Green will come up with the rebound. Was a great shot. If you're wondering what we're talking about, as Courtney mentioned 2 years ago,
There was like 3 blood rules for 1 person.
Cheyenne Mabubi made his way down to the peninsula and got a, I believe it was a scratch on his arm, and Ed left the court to have it attended to, and then checked back in the next play. Got a scratch on the other arm, so had to leave again. And then you'll never guess, entered back in and got another scratch and left again, and it was quite funny actually.
Yeah, bless him.
And so still the 1 point margin here at the Bellarine Secondary College. As Max Cos did a good job to try and get through that one, as
He might have put a little mustard on that one at the end.
still an illegal screen, and so KG Green will have to take a break, and this is the time you feel now for the Storm to strike. Obviously, McKinnon now with a much smaller lineup than what they'd hoped, still with Henry and Agok, but
you got to go to JB.
Or you go to Nick Carlson, and
next possession. Find that mismatch.
they just weren't ready for it yet. So, Bellarine Storm so far this season 2-2. The Cougars 3-1. Their only loss coming to RMIT. So, 20 on the line for this game. Henry to Barry. And Raymond had to bobble it and got it. And got the points. His first points for the contest. Kick head to Varley from Carlson. Varley shoots the 3. Couldn't get that to go. Carlson checked back into the game after leaving for a blood rule, and Henry now takes a charge. Does Liam McInerney, and another fantastic defensive possession by the Storm. As Coach Stamatopoulos wants to talk things over here. 5.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. It'll be the McKinnon Cougars leading by 3 points, and you just feel it's anyone's game at the moment, Courtney. Obviously, less than ideal for the Cougars that KG Brown with 4 fouls, but if we look down the other end, obviously Rowan Jarvie with 3 fouls of his own, JB Brown with 3 of his own as well, Rowan Jarvie with 4, pardon me. So certainly plenty of players in foul trouble that could change the momentum of this game, but who do you feel is on top at the moment? Obviously the Cougars on top in terms of the box score. If we're looking in real time, who do you feel is on top? I'll put you on the spot here.
I don't know. I think as of late, I don't know, it's hard. Honestly, I would be thinking, no, it's almost neck and neck, to give you a really democratic answer, but neither team is finding like super fluid offensive possessions, and at the same time, you know, it's kind of a defensive game at this point, so it's going to boil down to A, who's going to be the most consistent down the stretch on the defensive end of the floor, but B, who's going to be able to adapt and find buckets down the stretch too.
As the action gets underway, 5.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, as Barry did a good job to get over the top of Varley, and we'll get 2 points for his efforts. So margin back out to 5 points. So Storm ideally would want the score here as Brown lost control of the ball. So another chance here for the Cougars to extend their lead. Henry is met by Brown at the ring. Ball is loose and McKinnon come up with it. Manassa now. Double team. Varley did a good job to get there, but he'll draw the contact, and so it'll be Varley's first foul. We'll see Rowan Jarvie check back in for Liam McInerney.
Re-entering the fray is number 20 for Bellarine Storm, Rowan Jarvie.
A nice finish there from Josh McQueen. It's out to 7, the biggest lead for McKinnon since the first half. Storm will be looking for a score here. Jarvie getting to the ring, nice finish.
Keep it simple, you know. Clear out one side, attack that same side with the ball screen, and look to hit that roller.
So intensity lifted now in this one. Both teams heaps on the line in terms of momentum going into the half of the season. There's a nice little finish there from Josh McQueen. Carlson bullying his way inside. Can he get it to drop? He can.
And I think this is the first game, quote me if I'm wrong, where I think Nick has really been an initiator physically. Like, he's shouldering people, he's attacking that high hip, he's initiating contact and then reacting off of what the defense does there. So I'm really liking it.
I think I've only watched 3 games, but certainly he's certainly going inside a lot more. He's not. He hasn't shot as many threes this afternoon. Normally, lights out from the 3-point line. Only the 5 attempts this afternoon. So potentially maybe a little shift in the way he plays, but shooting 4 from 4 from the free throw line with 17 points. So
he did miss that last one, but it's okay.
5 from 4.
Yep.
Hadn't updated yet. So margin still sits at 7. Back and forth scoring between these teams. Varley got his defender. And Henry will come up with the steal, and he couldn't finish it. Manassa will clean up the scraps, and Coach Stamatopoulos is not happy with what he's seeing and wants to talk things over. And with 3.5 minutes left in this one, the Cougars take their biggest lead of the game in 9 points, and just feels like time is quickly running out for the Storm here.
And it wasn't, you know, super aggressive steals and turnovers. Like, props to McKinnon, of course, for converting on those possessions, but also for Bellarine, they're just, like, early in the possession, top half of the half court, you know, early turnovers. So, you know, you eliminate those, you push a little bit harder, lock in mentally to finish those possessions, and we have a different ball game. So now you turn to what's next.
And you just feel they're going back to that sort of second quarter mentality where everything was a little bit rushed, and they're trying to force passes that weren't there. Potentially just trying to find a way to get a score and get a lead late in this game. But we did see them get out of that and have a much better third quarter. So expect Coach Stamatopoulos to come out with some changes during this, out of this timeout. Teams will remain the same for both the Cougars and the Storm. So 3.5 minutes left in this one. 9 points of margin, pardon me, in favour of the Cougars.
Time to execute.
As
like
Courtney
that.
Straight pointed it out exactly, time to execute, and that they did as the two big men link up.
Nice drawn up play there.
Cut it back to 7. Now they need a stop, which they've done all night, as Manassa has to get rid of it. Barry now. Goes baseline. Nice little dish into Henry. Draws the contact and gets the basket to go. And we'll head to the line at 4-1 more.
Just a veteran play there by Barry. Attack the space, hesitate. If they don't fully stop you with their chest, you continue to take the space and find that easy dish.
Henry up to 11 points, 7 rebounds tonight. This to take the margin out to double digits. Couldn't convert, so still 9-point margin. Bellarine just needs to get over this hump. Jarvie, Brown, Varley. Thought about the three, decides to kick it out to Coz. 4-3 in the corner. No luck. Jarvie just couldn't get enough purchase on it. And McQueen wants to slow things up. Manassa now. Attacking through heavy contact. Over the top of 3 defenders, gets it to go. And it's out to 11 points. Carlson going up, under, and gets the basket to drop. And potentially the fire starter for the Storm. As we'll see KG Green check back in. Louis Varley check out. We've seen this before. I believe it'll be the good old
D for L.
D for L. Yep. Ethan Nichols will come in for the defensive possession and Louis Varley will come in for offense. Carlson gets it to drop. 8 points to margin. 2 minutes, 15 to go. Manassa with it. Still has it. Dribbles around the top. Guarded by Carlson. Good D by Carlson. Manassa, even better shot. Gets it to go. Nichols now. Up to Carlson. Bellarine needs to get moving.
Uh-oh.
Exactly not what they wanted. Carlson got hit by Barry. And Manassa attacking the ring. As we're going to have a flop warning on the play. I believe it on Rowan Jarvie. One of the floor sweepers on the court. So, yeah, the floor sweepers in the middle too. So certainly getting their money's worth. And so, minute 40 left in this one. 10 points of margin. Quickly slipping away from the Storm. But it is state championship basketball. Stranger things have happened.
Definitely. We've had some very interesting fourth quarters, especially 2 years ago where we'd have how many finishes that were either overtime, double overtime, finish at the buzzer.
Double overtime against Shepparton here.
Or the crazy comeback where somebody hit a buzzer beater. It was at the rim.
Oh, Liam McKinnon.
Yeah.
With the touch in.
Yeah.
So stranger things have happened as Henry gathered the
good hands.
Offensive rebound. Nichols now to Varley. Open. Trail 3. Won't
Good shot.
go.
Good
And
shot.
Green will come up with the rebound. Barry wants to slow things down. Finds Manassa. Guarded by Nichols. And he's pushed up by Jarvie and Green. Draws the contact and we'll head to the line for 2. Foul was on number 7, Louis Varley. His 4th. So Green at line for 2. Minute flat left on the game clock. Green makes the first. And makes the second. Takes him up to 20 points, 15 rebounds in this afternoon's contest.
Honestly, a really quiet 2015. Like, he's just put his head down, taken his opportunities when they've been given, and converted.
There's a nice little athletic finish there from Ethan Nichols. Cuts it back to 10. Into Henry. Decides to kick it out to Manassa, who had to work hard to get it back in the green. Now it's around to Barry. Lob up to McQueen, and you'd say that it'd almost be the icing on the cake here for the Cougars. Varley, 3 is up. Hit the front iron, and good hustle there by Rowan Jarvie, and Carlson will get another 2 to his total, and it'll take him up to 24 for the contest. And Mitch Barry will just dribble it out as things will be wrapping up here at the Bellarine Secondary College. It'll be the McKinnon Cougars coming away winners, 85-75, in what was a well-fought match by both these teams.
It really came down to just a few details and a few executions down the stretch. In all honesty, I mean, it was neck and neck up until a few minutes left in that fourth quarter, and McKinnon pushed themselves, got themselves over the edge there.
It was KJ Green and Troy Manassa matching up, 20 points each. KJ Green with 15 rebounds to go along with that, and closely followed by Josh McQueen with 17 points and 4 rebounds. While for the Storm, it was number 15, Nick Carlson, with 24 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and Jaden Brown with 14 points. But as we wrap it up here, again, make sure if you can donate, head to the National Breast Cancer Foundation website, nbcf.org.au. Any donation is greatly appreciated. We thank you for watching. Thank you for joining again, Courtney. And
always a pleasure.
we will see you guys next time here at the Bellarine Secondary College.